Welcome back to today's training. Yesterday we talked about 4 tags and some other tags that we will be using for website designing. So we are still in HTML. Today I want us to talk about list tag. When you say list tag, what does it mean? List tag. Have you heard it before? Okay, what does it mean when you say list? Yeah, by giving out some list of items. Examples: list 10 foods, So it has to be like in form of list 1, 2, 3, or in form of bullet. We have talked about lists when we were in Microsoft Word. So in MS in web design, we have something like list also. So we delete this thing and write one of list? Okay, let's delete this one. So I want to write the heading of list. What should I use for the tag? Like I want to write list of my food. I mean list of food. I want it to be bold. Which tag will I use? H1 tag. So I will write a tag. H1. Then what should be my content? Items. So I will close my tag. So this one will be as my edits. Now I want to like list those food. We have 2 types of lists. We have order lists and we have on order lists. So on order list, the tag for on order list is UL, and tag for order list is OL. So we are going to try the 2 now. Let's first use the tag for UL. So food items. I want to use UL to list. I will say UL. You can say list food items are So this is the first tag we are talking about on order list. Then if you now want to make some list, how will you do it? This particular tag that we are seeing, this UL tag now is indicating that you are using UL tag. Now we want to now list some foods. So we will be using this tag, LI tag. LI can be of 10 or can be of 20. This will now be telling the browser that okay, you have first list, second list, third list. So our first list is N1. Right. As I will close my second LI. I will close my first LI. So my first list is rice. Now I want to list another list again. So I will have to write another LI. I will write close the tag. So continue listing. Let me list one so that we see it. Each other one. So I will put the list. Notice that first time I close it. So I've closed all the lists, but it's still remaining this first one to be closed. This one, you don't need to close it here. So we're supposed to put it under our list. So that is where that you closed. So now let's look at what we have done. I see it. So let me just run this. I will open it with what? So this is it. So this is the kind of list that we have just mentioned. That is on other lists. On other lists, we list your items in bullets. I don't know whether you can remember when we were talking about bullets. So these are the kind of. So if you want to make it to be in number, so you have to write. You have to change it to other list. Then you close this one. Other list. So and run it. It will now change to 1, 2, 3. So these are the two types of lists that is common that we normally use when we are putting some lists of items in our browser. So I hope you understand this. So now let's talk about another tag, table tag. If you want to use table tag, but before we go into the uses of table tags, what is table? You can still remember what is table? Tables are collections of related informations or data organized in what? Rows and columns. So the same way we create table in MS Word, the same way we can still create table on our web browser. So we'll be using another tag for this one too. What is the tag we can use for creating a table? What is the tag? We call it table tag. Table. You tell the browser that you want to use table. So it will indicate that, oh, this particular person I want to use table in his web browser. So let me just close it. I will not forget to open and to close it. So now we have tables. We have, what are the components of tables? We have columns, we have rows, we have cells. So, but in table in website designing, we only have rows, we have columns, and we have table data. We equally have this component th, that's table head. Table head means that, you know, when you have some list of values, you now create the headings. You want it to be bold. Okay, let's do something. For example, we have a table of this list of items. That means we want to have headings. Like, for example, we want to create a table for this list of items. Then we want to have price. That means we are having serial number as our column 1. We are having another see another column for food items, then we are having another column for amounts. So how do we do this? Our first thing that we need to do is to create table head. Before we create table head, in our table, that table head will be in one row, right? So I will write my tag TR. It will be TR means table row. So I'm creating one row. So inside this table R, inside this TR, I want to now use headings. I want to create headings. That's my first row. So it will be like TH table head. In my first table head, what do I want to put? I want to put serial number. Then I will put my first TH. Then I want to create another TH beside the T row, beside that first column. I want to create another TH. So the second TH now I want to create is that's what items. So I want to create another table head again, which is what amount. So now I've created my 3 head. Okay, that means I'm fine with my first row. What about I want to start putting some data under this my headings? It's just like the table. Then I want to start filling. Under my serial number, I want to have serial 1, and then I want to have my food item, which is rice. Then my amount, I can say 50,000. That's what I want to do now. So I'm done with this first row. So now I want to create another row under it. So put another TR. Then let me try to do it so that I will not forget. So inside this TR, I want to now be creating some values under the table head. So now instead of me to be using TH again, I will be using TD because it is what the data that is inside under that TH. So I will use the tag called TD. Let me not forget to close it. So my first TD is what? That's 1. I can put 1. Then I will open another TD inside this. I'm done with the first TD. So this one now will be under my serial number. So I want to go to the data for the food items. So under the food items, I said we have rice. So I'm done with the first data now for the food items. Now I want to go for the amount. So I will now write TD again. I will close TD. So I will put the amount. I can say 50. So it's safe. Now let's see how the code is working in the browser. So just go to your browser, then refresh. You see it. But what do you notice? It's not having line. So how will you include line? You come to the code under your table. inside the table tag, you put one attribute called border, then you put one. You now go back to the table. So the table now is now having what? So now, and let me just another item in our preview. Last one. So what next now happen is it's row. I want to put another row. So I will now put TR again. Let me close the TR so that close it. Under this TR, I will have some values. That's number 2. But before I do number 2, I will put my T. I'll put 2. I will now close the TD. That's for the first data. Then the second data will be the beans. Wow. Let me see. So I will put this. Then I will close it. Then the third items is the amount. The amount can be 32,000. Then T. Now let's see our final result. That's it. Nice work. So we have learned how to put the list of food in order lists and on order lists, and the same way we have equally learned how to input table in our web page. So hope you understand this. So how many tags have you learned in just now? We have UL tag, we have OL tag, we have LI tag, we have table tag, we have LI tag, and we have which tag again? That's LI tag. So just now we have learned 5 tags. Tomorrow we'll continue from other tags because now we are moving gradually to the advanced level. Tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll be talking about some advanced table, or we work on our form. So thank you. So your assignment is that you are creating 5 columns, 4 rows, 5 columns table, 4 rows table. Second assignment, you are creating 2 columns, then 5 rows. Hope you have written it down. You have written it down. The last one. The first one is 5 by 5, and the second one is 2 by 5.